Hi guys, it's Jodie and welcome to a new video. So I am super excited about today's video and I'm hoping this time I managed to film it because this is actually my third time filming this video. I already just filmed it and the whole thing was in slow-mo. So fingers crossed this time it isn't, because I will cry if it is. But yeah, welcome to a new video. Today is super exciting. As you can tell by the title, we have the Vampathon announcement video along with a very special announcement, which please stay for the entirety of this video to find out what that is because I'm so excited about it. But first we're going to get into a Vampathon and what Vampathon is about. So for those of you who are either new here, have never heard of Vampathon before, or just stumbled upon this video randomly, I'm going to tell you what Vampathon is. So Vampathon is a readathon I created a few years ago now. This will be its 4th year and it's basically a readathon where we spend a certain amount of time reading lots of spooky fun books together to celebrate Halloween. So usually Vampathon is for 7 days, but this year it's going to be for 5 days. It's going to take place from Friday the 27th of October to Tuesday the 31st, so it kind of is like a long weekend basically, and it is going to be over Halloween, which is so exciting. We will get to celebrate Halloween together by reading lots of spooky books and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that's essentially what Vampathon is. I'm so excited to be back again with Vampathon and I do have some amazing hosts this year. So we have Kat, we have Kay, we have Mika and we have Jan who will be co-hosting alongside me. I'll have all of their channels linked down below if you want to go and check them out, which I suggest you do. So yeah, very excited about that. So Vampathon is a super easy, laid back and chill readathon. It's very accessible. There's no scoreboards or anything you have to do. You literally just have to read and that is it. I have tried to do it so that there is prompts for everyone. The rules are simple, there are no rules. You can read as little or as many books as you like. You can do as little or as many prompts as you like. You have the option to do bingo as a challenge, which I'll get into in a moment. So yeah, it's very easy and the whole purpose of Vampathon is just to have a fun time, which it definitely is. So I'm going to get up the Vampathon prompts on my phone, but I will have them on the screen here for you guys to be able to see. So this year in total we have 16 prompts and they're ever so slightly different to the previous years. They've had a little bit of a tweak. So the first prompt we have is a book to sink your teeth into. So this one starts off nice and easy because with this book you can read anything you want. And I will also start by saying that if you've already picked out your October TBR, these prompts will probably fit all of your books because I've done them so that you can kind of read anything. And if you are someone who, you know, plans their TBRs way in advance, you can certainly mold like these prompts to your existing TBR. So yeah, there will be something for everyone on here and it will be very easy for you to make your TBR fit. But yeah, a book to sink your teeth into is basically a book that can be spooky, as the title suggests, but it can also just be a book that you are so excited to read that you can't wait to devour or sink your teeth into. So this one, you can kind of read anything. It doesn't have to be spooky because maybe not all of you like to read spooky books, although if you do read spooky books that's great because it is a Halloween readathon. But if you don't want to, or you just want to read whatever like you've been excited to read, then you can read it for this prompt. Our second prompt is a vampire book to movie. So this one's very self-explanatory. So basically you can read anything that originally started as a book but is now a movie or TV show that has vampires. And the good thing about this prompt is you can read the book and watch the movie or TV show as well, which is double the fun in my opinion. And so for this you could read Twilight, you could read Vampire Academy, Vampire Diaries, A Discovery of Witches, you could read Into the Vampire, just anything that has to do with vampires that started off as a book but is now a movie or TV show. Our third prompt is a paranormal or supernatural romance. So my fantasy romance girlies and my dark romance girlies will love this prompt. This one, super easy. Anything that has paranormal supernatural vibes and is a romance, you can read it. There's some Katie Roberts books that's like one of them's got a demon in, you could read that. You could read like dark romance to do with ghosts or whatever. You could read the Dead Romantics. There's so many options with this one, but yes, very self-explanatory. Most of these prompts are. The fourth prompt is a gothic or spooky cover. So again with this one, you can read a spooky book or a gothic book, but you could also just read any book that just has a gothic or spooky cover. Whatever you interpret to be gothic or spooky works, so this is up to you. Our fifth prompt is a supernatural main character. Again, very self-explanatory. You could even read Sept and the Wings of Night because she's half vampire and the guy is a vampire. And you can also, if you really want to, stretch this to just be like mythical, creatures as well, so you can include like fae in here, you could include like, I don't know, mermaids or whatever, anything you want to. You can bend this prompt to kind of any fantasy. Our sixth prompt is a spooky graphic novel or manga. So this one you could read Hollow, you could read Pumpkinheads, Tea Dragon Society, Mercy. There's lots of spooky graphic novels. For manga you have things like Death Note, you could read Tokyo Ghoul, you could read anything that kind of has like a darker theme to it, so like Demon Slayer or Chainsaw Man, anything that's just spooky you could read for this prompt. Our seventh prompt is blood on the cover. So again, very self-explanatory. This one can be like a vampire one, a fantasy one that has blood, or anything like that. Dracula, or like a thriller, murder mystery if it has blood on the cover. Even if it's a contemporary fiction novel but for some reason it has like blood on the cover, you could still read it for this prompt. So yeah, this one kind of, you know, it's kind of easy to work out. Our eighth prompt is a book with a gothic setting. So this one, it can be anything you interpret to be gothic. So for me, like, I have this thing where if I read a book and it's set in Victorian, like London for example, I automatically feel that that is gothic in my head. So like Stalking Jack the Ripper, I associate that as being gothic because of the setting. Same with if it's set in New Orleans, so like anything maybe like Mean and the Undead, that is obviously spooky and gothic. And like The Beautiful by Readathon, take away the plots which are obviously spooky but just have the setting remaining. The New Orleans setting is gothic to me, so I would classify anything that has like a gothic setting, or if it's set at like a boarding school, because quite often like gothic dark academia is set at boarding schools, anything like that that you just interpret to be gothic or spooky works for this prompt. The ninth prompt is horror. Need I say more? For the 10th prompt we have one that's a bit more interesting, which is blood is used as magic. So I'm pretty sure Serpent and Dove has this in. So anything where one of the characters in a book uses blood to do some form of magic counts. So it could even be like a book that maybe has like some kind of horror vibe and it has rituals in it and they use blood or something, anything like that you can use this prompt for. So this one's a bit more of a challenge to find a book with that kind of magic system in, but there are books out there that do have it. So yeah, that is a fun prompt. The 11th prompt is a thriller or murder mystery. Very self-explanatory, not going to go into that one. Our 12th prompt is to read a book in the dark. So this one, the kind of idea is to read something that's scary, it's a little bit spooky, but again, you can use this card as like a pass to read anything. So if you want to read the most light and fluffy romance, you can do that as long as you're reading it in the dark. It does count. So if there's any books on your TBR that aren't spooky but you really want to read them, you could use this prompt for it. 13th prompt is a witchy book. So this one, it can obviously be anything that has witches in or a witchy vibe. So you could read a fantasy with witches in, or you could read like a contemporary fiction or a historical one. So something like The Familiars by Stacey Halls, or Hex by Jenny Fagan, or a witchy rom-com. Anything with witchy vibes goes for this one. Our 14th prompt is set in a school. So this one is on here because a lot of good YA supernatural paranormal ones are obviously set at the school due to the age, but you could also make this like college or university, so like Discovery of Witches for example, or anything set at a boarding school. So for this one, things like Vampire Academy would work really well because it is set at a school or an academy. So anything like that you can read for this one. Our 15th one is a book that frightens you. So this could be a horror, or it could just be a book you've been putting off reading because maybe the size is intimidating, or maybe the hype is. Anything that gives you kind of like that scared feeling to read it but you are excited about reading it can work for this prompt. And then our final prompt is a spooky rom-com. My favorite prompt. I am going to be using this prompt a lot. I'm going to be doubling up, tripling up, whatever on this prompt. So this one is very obvious as well. You could read things like The Dead Romantics, you could read The Ex-Hex, anything that is a spooky rom-com works for this prompt. I'm so freaking excited. Doesn't matter, as long as it's spooky. It can be witches, it can be demons, it can be vampires, werewolves, whatever you want you can use this prompt for, and I cannot wait to use it. So those are all our reading prompts for Vampathon. So off the back of the reading prompts we do have our bingo board, which will be on the screen here. So basically I'll explain how bingo works. So this is for those of you who want to make this readathon a challenge rather than just having the prompts. So these are all the exact same as the prompts, except for this you try and get bingo. So how you do that is you could read like the prompt going across, and once you've ticked off every single prompt in a row, that would be bingo. You can do it like diagonally as well, so as long as it's like a row of prompts and you've done a book for each one, that would classify as bingo and you'd win bingo. So again, this is totally optional. This is if you want to do it, you can, or you can just read the prompts. It's totally up to you, but the option is there to do the bingo board. Additionally, we do also have an Instagram photo challenge as well. So this is for all the bookster girlies out there. If you're someone who has a bookstagram and you like taking photos, you want to do something for Vampathon as well on your bookstagram, then this challenge is perfect for you. So we'll quickly go through it. So our first challenge for the first day, there is one challenge for each day, is a Vampathon TBR stack. So very easy, very simple. Take a photo however you want of all the books you're planning to read for Vampathon. You can add props, you can put it in like a cool location, or it can just be a very basic photo of your stack. Get creative, do whatever you like. And I also just want to say, if you're planning on doing the photo challenge, make sure to hashtag Vampathon and to tag me in it as well, so I can see all the posts, because I really love seeing them. It makes me so happy and excited. So yeah, do make sure you do tag me and do the hashtag if you are doing them. And then the second day is your current read and a spooky drink. So this one, again, very obvious, but it doesn't have to be like specifically a spooky drink. It can be like a cup of tea in a spooky mug like this. You could also do a pumpkin spice latte. I associate that as being spooky because it's a spooky season drink. You could do a drink that has a colour that's like a spooky colour, like, I don't know, bright green or something. You could do one that maybe is like red that looks like blood. Or you could like make a hot chocolate and put some whipped cream on it with like ghost marshmallows or little bat sprinkles. Whatever you want to do, you can do for this prompt. So yes, this is a nice, fun, cozy prompt for a spooky drink and your book. Our third day of the challenge is a photo with spooky cozy vibes or a spooky location. So you could go and take photos of yourself or books in like a graveyard or like a castle or anything that just has a spooky vibe, like a forest or something. Or you could just make your photo look like cozy and spooky. You can have some cool props in there. You could throw your cat in there with like some bat wings on to make it look spooky. You can do whatever you want, just get creative. It can be very simple or you can go over the top. The choice is yours, but this is just a fun one to add in to your bookster. And then our fourth day's challenge is a Halloween Eve photo. So this one again is open to whatever you want to do. You could carve some pumpkins and have that in the photo. You could also maybe be dressed up to go to a Halloween party and have some cool like pictures in your costume and your books or something. Whatever you want to do, whatever you're doing on Halloween Eve, you can snap a photo of and include in this challenge. So yeah, this one is totally up to you, whatever you'd like to do. Have fun with it. Also with this challenge, they don't all have to be photos. You can just make reels if you prefer. But our final day on Halloween is a picture of your books that you read during Vampathon. So just a little wrap up of all the books you managed to get through, whether that be 1 or 10 or whatever. Take a little photo. You can do whatever you want with the photo. But that is the Instagram photo challenge for the readathon. So again, if you do want to participate, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's just a little optional thing you can do for some fun. And then the last things I'm going to mention is we do have Instagram story templates. So basically all these are is a photo that you save, whichever design you like that I create, and you just save photos of all the books you're reading and put them on like the little places I've made, and you can put it on your story saying this is my TBR for Vampathon, these are all the books I'm reading. Every time you read a book you can put it on there and things like that. So there will be Instagram story templates for you guys to use for Vampathon as well to track all of your reading, and I'm pretty sure that is all the details you need to know for Vampathon. I can't remember if I did already mention this at the start, but there will be reading sprints and like live shows, so most of those will be on YouTube, and hopefully we'll have some guest joiners as well as the hosts. But there will also be some on Patreon, so if you do want to join my Patreon, you can get access to them, and there's also a Vampathon Discord channel on there, so that is for anyone who's participating on Vampathon who's on my Patreon can chat in there throughout the readathon. And there's also a discount code on there for the thing I'm about to talk about next, which is very exciting, and I'm having a pinch me moment and still can't believe I'm even like doing this, but that is Vampathon merch. I am so unbelievably excited to say I have created merch for this year's Vampathon. This is our 4th year, and I just felt like it would be nice to have something as a memento, and everyone can wear like cute little matching t-shirts, jumpers, whatever, and it would just be like a really fun thing to do. So I did decide to create a variety of different designs. that you guys can get for Vampathon. But before I go into the merch itself, showing you guys it and things, I do just want to say, please don't feel obligated to go and get any merch. You can still participate in Vampathon with or without merch, and it will not change your enjoyment. If you can't get the merch, please don't feel like you can't do Vampathon or enjoy it as much as someone who does get it. It absolutely does not affect your enjoyment, and at the end of the day, this readathon is simply about books and having a nice time together. So please don't feel bad if you're not able to get the merch. If anyone does want to get it, the link will be in the description box, and I hope that you like it. So as I said, I created various designs, so each design is available in different styles, so you'll be able to get it as a t-shirt, a jumper, or a sweatshirt. You can also get some matching designs of mugs and tote bags. And I don't know for sure, because when I'm filming this, I'm still waiting for the samples, but there will be Vampathon bookmarks. I have 11 designs in total, and I've ordered 3 different designs for now, and I'm waiting for them to arrive just to see how they look. And if those look good, then I will also have a range of Vampathon bookmarks, which will ship worldwide for the most part. Now, it's a little bit tricky because I am going to have them sent to me, and then I will have to like manually send them out. And obviously I am not going to be able to have control over how long it takes to get to people. It will just be posted with Royal Mail, so bear that in mind. And they will be sold through Etsy because that's the only place I know where I can sell them at the moment. So if that is a thing that I am able to do, I will have it linked down below in the description box, and you can go and check out the bookmarks there. But all of the other merch is listed on a website called Bonfire. So basically with Bonfire, I upload all my designs, I choose the colours and the styles, and they physically make it all and dispatch it. I never see it or touch it, so I do just want to say I won't have control over the shipping or any of that stuff. It's all done by a third party, and they do have all the information for shipping on their website and different options for shipping. And I also just want to say that I have ordered myself some Vampathon merch on the 20th of September, and it's telling me it's not going to be here until the 10th of October. I live in the UK, and I think maybe it's based in the US, so that might be why it takes so long. But I just want to let you guys know that in advance, because I don't want anyone to be disappointed if they place an order quite late and it doesn't come in time. So bear that in mind. Make sure you go and look into it before you do get anything. But hopefully it will all get to you fairly quickly. So yes, now let's get into the actual merch. Now all of that is out the way. So I'm going to get it up on my phone, but I'll be putting it on the screen for you guys to see. And hopefully it's the same on screen for you guys as it is on my phone. Okay, so as I said, we have various different designs, so hopefully it's popping up in the same order, but we'll go with this one first. So we have the Vampire Ghost range. So this one is available as a mug and as a tote bag as well. And as you guys can see, if you kind of look down underneath, you can get this t-shirt in various different colours, but you can also get it as a hoodie, which comes in a different range of colours, a crew neck sweatshirt in various colours, and then you've also got the unisex classic tee and the comfort tees. So each of the styles comes in different colours as well, and you can get various sizes. So yeah, you can get these in all different varieties. So the next design we have is the Vampire Books and Chill range. So this one is available in different colours, as you guys can see. It comes as a t-shirt, a hoodie, again in other colours, a crew neck, and you can also get it as a comfort tee as well. Now this one is available in a mug format as well, but the mug's only available in white. Then next we have the Gothic range. So I'll show the tote bag first. So this one on one side has the black design, but then it has the same design printed in white on the back. With this one you get the same design but in 2 different colours. And then it also comes as a t-shirt. So this is for anyone who likes the gothic vibes. You can get this as a t-shirt in various colours, a hoodie, a crew neck, and a comfort tee. And like I said, each design does come in its own colour range as well. Our next one is a really simple one, which is a generic Vampathon one, available as a t-shirt, a hoodie, a crew neck, and a classic unisex tee. So lots of different colours available in that one. Then next we have this one for anyone who wants really subtle but cute and simple merch. This one just has kind of the definition of Vampathon on it. It's available in various colours as a t-shirt, a hoodie, a crew neck, and a classic tee as well. Our next design is available as a mug as well, and this one is a Vampathon like cute and cozy one. We have a little pumpkin spice latte, We also have some books, a little pumpkin and some bats. It comes in various colours as a crew neck, sweatshirt, a hoodie and a t-shirt. And then lastly we have the Vampathon 2023 logo merch. So again, this is available in various colours, in various designs. So we have our classic tee, we have our pullover hoodie, we have a crew neck sweatshirt and a classic long sleeve for this one. This is also available as a tote bag and mug, which I will show you because they have a different design on the back. So the mug comes in white, as do all of the mugs. We have the Vampathon logo on one side, and then on the other side we have this cute little design that just has like some cute spooky words on and a little spooky ghost. And the tote bag is also the same, so it does have the logo on it on one side, and then on the other side we have the other design. But that is all of the merch for Vampathon. Like I said, there's a whole variety of different designs, and each one comes in different colours and different styles, as well as mugs and totes if you don't want clothing. But all of that will be linked in the description box down below, and if you are a member of my Patreon, you do get a discount as a thank you for your support over on Patreon. But yes, like I said, please don't feel like you have to buy merch, but if you do choose to, I want to say a huge thank you for your support, for liking the merch, and yeah, I'm just very, very grateful that I even not only get to have this merch, but to also like have this readathon exist, because it just feels incredible to have a community of people who participate in Vampathon and we all come together and read together and have a fun time. And I just feel very, very lucky that I'm a part of that and that this is something that I get to do. So thank you all so much for either joining Vampathon in its previous years or joining it this year. It does mean a lot, and I'm so excited to spend this time reading with you guys and just having a really nice Halloween together. And also, just to say about the bookmarks again, I do have 11 different designs which will hopefully be up. I might show a couple on the screen here, but it's kind of awkward because I only have them as a digital file at the moment. But there are a few cute designs, and a lot of the designs of the clothing merch are also available as a bookmark, so those will be sold through Etsy. So that will all be linked down below. So every single thing I've mentioned for Vampathon, the merch, the bookmarks, the templates. We also do have a Twitter. I don't think I did mention that. We have a Twitter account where you'll find all the info and all the templates and stuff. That will be linked, and all of my co-hosts will be linked. I'll also do a highlight on my own Bookstagram of all the templates and stuff as well, and there is the post. So everything I have mentioned will be linked in the description box. And please do let me know in the comments if you are planning to participate this year. I would love to chat to you guys down below and just get an idea about how many people are participating. I know there's a lot of silent viewers, so I would love it if you could leave a comment, or if you don't want to leave a comment, just leave like a little bat emoji or a vampire emoji, just to signify that you are going to be participating. Because I have no idea how many people actually join in with Vampathon, and I would love to know, and it just makes me happy and excited. So please do let me know in the comments if you are joining us this year, and if you do want to check out the merch, it's linked down below, and I am very, very grateful for you if you decide to participate and if you do decide to get any merch. But yes, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. My Vampathon TBR video will be coming so soon, and I cannot wait to pick out my TBR and to share it with you guys. So please do let me know what you'll be reading for Vampathon as well. And yes, as I've already said a million times, you'll find everything you need in the description. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all safe and well. I hope you're reading lots of spooky books, and I'll see you very, very soon for another video. Bye!